Hi, I'm Phyllis. My website is southernfrugal.com. We got the oven, and we actually got it much earlier. We've had it for, I guess, well, this is the third day. Hold on, let me get the little receipt. Hope y'all can see that. Let's see where it is. There it is, right there. That's the amount I paid right there. I was doing a lot of research on it. So it was $183.95, and then it immediately went back to $199. So I was concerned that I wasn't going to get mine for $183, but I did. So, and it came much earlier. They said the arrival date would be January the 31st, and let's see what date. I got it, I don't even know the date. I got it, I think the 23rd, I'm not sure. Anyway, I've had it for 3 days now. So anyway, what we're going to do is do some of the fried chicken in the air fryer. So I've been practicing a little bit. We did some baked potatoes last night, and we also did some zucchini, and that turned out really well. So for 3 days I have been researching recipes and everything else on YouTube and even on websites on how to use this. So we're going to give this a try, and this is definitely me just learning for sure. And I did read all the instructions. Now, one of the things, let me go get them, hold on. All right, we got the instructions. So one of the things it said is that you should not put aluminum foil in any part of the oven. So it also said that when you are air frying, to set the temperature about 25 degrees less than what you normally would in a regular oven. So I've kind of read this book through and through, y'all. And I'm not impressed with the recipes in the back, because all of them, or most of them, are to do with things that are not a complete meal. And I was hoping they were going to have something to do with chicken in here, and it really wasn't the kind of chicken I was going to do. But one of the things that you can do in there is the spring rolls, which I'm going to have to go to the Asian store and get some of those wrappers, because I'm very anxious to try that. I've fixed them in a regular oven before, and they turn out okay, but I think using this one with the air fryer will probably turn out even better. All right, so let me move y'all closer. Hold on. All right, so the oven is preheating in the background. That's the sound you hear. So I've got 4 chicken thighs, and I have had them soaking in buttermilk for probably maybe about 3 hours. And I've also got a coating that I'm going to use. This is about 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and all kinds of spices. Now I'm going to read them off to you. This is sort of a copy of the Kentucky Fried Chicken spices minus the black pepper. So I use regular sea salt. I use thyme, basil, oregano, and I did not use celery salt. I actually ground my celery seeds up because I didn't want to do all that extra salt. And I also used some of the New Orleans Cajun seasoning, which has got red pepper in it but no black pepper. And I used, of course, garlic powder and onion powder, and I also used some powdered ginger. Now, the Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe calls for white pepper, black pepper, and all that. I didn't use any of that, so this is sort of my version, and I use sea salt. So, depending on what y'all, how you want your spices, then just do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is pour my flour in this bag, my flour and spice mixture. Just going to let the chicken drain a little bit. And again, this was whole buttermilk. to do this without dripping it anywhere. I do have some grocery bags under it in case I do. Just put them all in the bag. And I did take the skin off this chicken. Yeah, so once again, when I got the chicken, I got the last pack that had the skin on it and the bone still in it. The rest of them all were deboned and de-skinned, I guess. And this is going to go right down the sink. Alright, so we're just going to mix this up. Kind of mash it, get that flour all coated there. Alright, I think we got it coated. Not completely, I still see some that's not. Shake it a little bit more. So I actually sprayed this little grate here with some olive oil. I'm going to put these 4 chicken thighs right in the middle. I'm really hoping this turns out good. So far, I'm very impressed with the oven. Turn it down so y'all can see. And the thing said to separate them, so I'm going to keep them separate there. Again, this chicken has no skin on it, but it does have the bone in it. Alright, so now I'm going to spray it with some olive oil cooking spray. And I'm going to spray the other side once I turn it over. So I'm going to cook it on 400 degrees. And then after about 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to flip it over. Now remember, this doesn't have any skin on it, so I can't get my thing to spray when it's like that. Alright, so the other thing I'm going to do is I've sliced some small red potatoes, and I'm going to go ahead and put those in now. And I've also got some olive oil and sea salt on them, so I'm going to put those on the side. Just like that. And by the way, the top of this oven did not get that hot. I was very surprised. They turned a little bit because that sea salt's got some color in it. Alright, so now we are ready to put this in. So let me turn y'all around again. Hold on. Alright, we are ready to put the chicken in. We're going to put it in on that middle shelf. Now when you open up the door, of course it automatically cuts off. I don't know if I need to take that shelf out or not. I can't remember. I bet I do. Hold on, let me take it out. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start it out where that shelf was. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put it on the bottom or that shelf. The book doesn't really tell me. Why don't I move it down? That way we can be sure. Hold on. All right, I moved it down on that bottom shelf, so we're going to go ahead and set the timer. And by the way, the timer is right here, and this is the temperature with that little arrow, so I've got it on right at 400, and this is the dial that tells you what you want. So I've got the little dial set for bake, air fry, and then this is just for toast if you want toast. All right, y'all, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and set it for 20 minutes. Let me give y'all a good look. Hold on, let me take this camera off here. Oops, sorry y'all. Give you a good look inside. Yeah, so we're going to leave it going like this for 20 minutes. Then I'm going to turn that chicken over, and I think I'm going to do it for about probably 10 minutes more. Anyway, we want to for sure get the inside of the chicken to 165 degrees. Of course, I like my chicken higher than that, so we'll see. All right, we'll be back, y'all. All right, we are about 11 minutes in now, and you can see the potatoes are bubbling up on the top, and the chicken is definitely getting brown and crispy looking. So I did turn my temperature down to about 375. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, it looks pretty brown to me. It was 20 minutes. I'm going to check those potatoes, and I'm going to turn that chicken over. So we'll be back when I get it out. I got to put on my glove because I already burnt myself yesterday. Hold on. All right, there's what it looks like. And I just checked the potatoes, and they need to cook just a little bit more. I think this is probably all going to be done at about the same time. So let me get it turned over. Hold on. All right, I got it turned over, and some of that coating did come off of it. But you can see a little blood right there. So clearly I'm not even going to check the inside temperature yet. So it's going to go back in the oven. We'll be back when it gets done. All right, I got it all turned and back in the oven. I'm going to go about 15 minutes for this side, and I think the potatoes will be done then too. And we're already fixing some broccoli and cauliflower. Mr. Bucky loves the cauliflower if I fry it in butter. So that's what we did. All right, y'all, we'll be back when this all gets ready. All right, y'all, I think this chicken is ready now. So I'm gonna check it with my little meat thermometer. Here it is. I'm gonna stick it in, not where the bone is. All right. Let's see, we're at 170 degrees. I think it's going to go a little higher, which is good enough. All right, y'all, let me get this on the plate. So potatoes look really good. Look at those, really good. All right, y'all, we'll be back when I get this on the plates. I'm a little concerned about turning it over. I'm afraid more of that coating will come off, but maybe not. All right, we'll be back. All right, here's the meal, and the chicken is crispy, but some of that coating did come off. It stuck to the pan. And I think this is called ciabatta bread. Anyway, I got that at Walmart, and there are the potatoes. I can't wait to have some of the potatoes and the broccoli and cauliflower. And we're having some strawberry and a little bit of cream cheese Jello. And I didn't use as much water in the Jello because Mr. Bucky's got a little knee bothering him, so we're gonna get back on more servings of the Jello per week. All right, so there it is. Of course, we've got our iced tea, and there's my plate, and I'm gonna taste of this. I already cut a little piece off, so hold on. All right, we are back, and I'm gonna taste of this chicken for y'all. Cut off a little piece. There it is. it's certainly done for sure. And the outside of it is not real crispy on my piece, but it is on Mr. Bucky's. It's very, very good. So, there's definitely a bit of a learning curve with this, for sure. So I cooked it 20 minutes at 400, which would have been more like 425 degrees. So I cut it down a little bit, and then when I turned it over, I cut it down a little bit more, and then I kept it warm for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes while I fixed the tea and got everything ready. It's really tasty, but hold on. I used too much of that. It's got a lot of red pepper in it, and it's hot, but Mr. Bucky will love it that way, but I don't like it with all that red pepper in it. So I'm going to leave the spices I used right down below, and I'm not going to give the amounts because a lot of it I just shook it in. So, this is supposed to be sort of a copy of the Kentucky Fried Chicken spices, and you might want to look that up on the internet and get the exact measurements and everything. All right, y'all, we gotta go eat. The chicken is very, very good, and it's most definitely done. So altogether, it really cooked 35 minutes, yeah, but lower temperature the last of the cooking cycle. All right, y'all, we're gonna do a lot more experimenting with this. We'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.